Hello and welcome to this practice. So today we're just going to do a really nice, engaged, fluid, strong practice that incorporates what we were doing in the last video about integrating the sort of deep core muscles as a connection throughout this practice. So let's go ahead and get started. If you come to place the feet nice and grounded, spread the toes wide. Extend the arms forward, draw the shoulder blades down the back, open up the collarbones. Slowly begin to roll all the way down. So feel that tucking under the tailbone, each vertebrae, all the way to the ground. Place the hands onto the floor. Really try and snuggle the shoulder blades down the back, tailbone long. Bring the feet slightly closer in. I'm going to bring the right hand to the left thigh. Exhale down. Inhale, left hand to right thigh. Press the feet. Exhale down. Right hand to left thigh. Exhale down. Left hand to right thigh. Exhale down. This time, pick up the feet, point through the toes. Bring your right hand to the left thigh and extend the right leg out. Back to the center and down, left hand to the right thigh, extend the left leg. And back to the center, release the hand, switching sides. And to your right side. Right hand, left thigh, extend the right leg. And once more on each. Perfect. Back to the center, take the arms out nice and wide. If you feel that there's not enough space here, or you're touching something with your fingertips, just bend the elbows to cactus through the arms. Keep the knees slightly separated so they're hip distance apart. And then come to bring both knees over towards the left. Don't touch the ground. Inhale, lift them back to the center. So use the core to kind of engage here as you move over to the right. So you're trying to keep more aspect of the back placed down onto the mat, especially the lower back, over to the left. That imaginary force in between the legs, magnetizing. Inhale back to the center, over to the right. Keep the shoulder blades flush to the ground. Inhale back to the center, over to the left. Keep spreading the toes back to the center and over to your right. Bring the legs back. Hug shins to the chest. Inhale, extend the legs out and extend the fingertips. So you're making this kind of 45-degree angle. Exhale, bring the shins in. Inhale, extend, reach through the fingertips, energy moving beyond them. And then bring the shins in. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhale, lift up. This time, reach the forehead up at the same time. Exhale, bring the right toes closer to the ground. Inhale to lift. Exhale, left toes closer to the ground. So you can probably feel the transverse abdominis here. Exhale, right. Inhale and left. Inhale, exhale, right. Keep that 45 degrees. Exhaling. And come back to the center. Hug the shins to the chest. You might take hold of opposite knee, just circling the knees away from one another, drawing those nice big circles. And then in the opposite direction. Keep the breath really centric to the practice. Brilliant. Bring the arms forward. Bring the head up to the knees. Squeeze the shins into the chest. And then from here, you might start to come up rocking and rolling. You can take the hands behind the knees if you prefer. Quite like taking this variation sometimes. And then place the feet down. I'm going to bring the knees apart, extend the fingertips forward, lift through the core, and then make your way into Utkatasana. Bend through the knees, squeeze the thighs together, draw the tailbone down. Deep breath. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, extend and reach. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus and sink down a bit lower. I'm going to take the left hand to the lower back. Reach, reach, reach through that center line of the body and then twist towards the left-hand side, maybe placing that elbow to the outer edge of the thigh. So you want to avoid this connection point being a tugging point for the twist. So allow your natural range of movement here. Maybe the knee, the elbow and the outer thigh don't touch. Keep this place lifted at the lower back and maybe bring the hands to connect. Keep the knees reasonably together here. Sink down. Deep breath. Exhale. Deep breath. You can probably feel the thighs by now. Exhale. Inhale back to the center. Switching sides, right hand to the lower back, twist to the left. Keep that place lifted and lengthened of the lower back, perhaps connecting the hands together for side prayer twist. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the shoulder away from the ear, particularly the top one. Deep breath. Exhale back to the center and forward fold over the legs. So from here, I'm going to bend the knees slightly, bring the fingertips a little bit further forward, come up onto the tiptoes. Move the stomach away from the thighs and then sink down a bit lower, the chest onto the thighs. Feel as if you can pull the legs apart here. So the muscles are engaged, which would pull the legs apart. But at the same time, you're countering that by keeping them together. So this is engaging those counter muscles, creating more strength, as well as keeping the engagement in the pose. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Release the heels down. Look up and lengthen through the spine. You might keep the fingertips where they are or place them onto the shins. Try to avoid the lower ribs popping forward. So you're just going to gently draw them back and smooth them down. Deep breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the right foot back. Step the left foot back. Plank pose. Exhale, bend the right knee to touch. Inhaling up. Exhale, left knee to touch. Exhaling up. Right knee. Exhaling up. Left knee. Exhale. Right knee. Exhale. Left knee. Inhale. Lift the hips high. Draw the navel to the spine. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. And full exhale. Just check that the head is not sort of forcing its way back towards the knees. The legs are lengthened. The surface of the skin is opened up onto the hands and the feet. Keep those lower ribs working towards the hips and smoothing down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Bring the gaze forward. Roll into plank. So from here, keep the upper body exactly how it is as much as you can. Bend both knees. Bring the knees down to the ground. So you're keeping that long line from the crown down to the tailbone. Pick up the feet. And then using the elbows, keeping that long line through the torso, brush the elbows past your rib cage, all the way to the ground. Inhale, lengthen the right leg away and then the left. Press into the tops of the feet, your toenails to press. Inhale, lift up, small cobra. Exhale, bring the chin down, roll through the neck. Inhale like a cobra. Draw the back of the neck up, slowly, slowly, and then lift the gaze. Press into the feet. Exhale to lower. In the reverse. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, rolling through the neck, reverse. Inhale to lift, keep the thighs engaged, knees lifted. And exhaling down. Pick up your feet. So once again, the way that we came in, press into the hands, keep the elbows hugged in so you're not flaring out to the sides. Slowly come up with that long line through the body. Take the knees wide, the toes to touch, big toes to touch. And come into Balasana Child's Pose. Try and roll the tops of the shoulders towards the armpits. Open up your eyes with the elbows towards the ceiling and keep the fingertips spread and all aspects of the hands grounding down. Inhale, bring the gaze forward. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring the gaze forward. Right foot stepping between the hands. So we're going to keep that back knee bent. Place the fingertips down, back toes are tucked. Inhale to lift that back leg. Pick up the toes of your right foot for this variation of pyramid pose. So quite a deep stretch here into the hamstrings, the inner calf muscles. Exhale, bend the knee and bring the knee, your left knee back to the ground. Inhale, lifting up, extend the chest forward. So you might want to play with where the fingertips are touching here, keeping the broadness of the collarbones. Exhale, bend the knee, low lunge. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up and exhale. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, ground the front foot, keep that left knee lifted. Make your way into high lunge. Spread the toes, find some even grounding here. The pelvis as square as possible to the wall ahead. Shoulder blades down the back, energize through the fingertips. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Bring your right hand forward and your left hand back. So maybe the gaze can come all the way around to that thumb. Keep energizing, twisting from a long spine. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Bring the left hand back forward. And then we're going to twist to the other side. So the right hand's going to go back and face the opposite way. You can always do this with the left knee to the ground. I'm going to bring the left hand to the outside edge. So the most important thing here is we start to bring the stomach towards the wall or whatever we're facing on that side. Maybe keep the arms extended or bring the hands to a prayer twist to the outer edge of the thigh. Lungs open, twisting from the core. Deep breath. Exhale, come back to the center, ground the hands, step back into downward dog. Deep breath in, long breath out. Inhaling, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Come to roll forward into plank. Bring both knees down, so keeping the upper body in that plank position, poised, core ready. Lift up the toes, slowly lower. Press down through the tops of the feet. I'm going to bring the arms into cactus arms this time. Inhale, lift and extend the chest up. Open up through the fingertips, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, roll down. Inhale to lift. Exhale down. Inhaling, lift up. This time, on the exhale, extend the arms overhead. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, extend the arms. One more, inhale. Exhale, extend. Bring the hands back down either side of your top ribs. Tuck the toes. Lift up through your feet and keep the knees bent. Press into the hands, coming back the way you came in. Bring the big toes together, the knees wide. Balasana, child's pose. Deep breath. Exhale. Inhale, bring the gaze forward. Spread the fingertips wide, ground the hands, tuck the toes. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, we're going to bring the left foot to step in between the hands. Lower the right knee. Set up on your fingertips to come in between pyramid and low lunge. Inhale, flick up the left toes, draw the chest forward. Exhale, bend the knee to touch. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale to touch. Inhale, reach the chest forward, collarbones open. Exhaling down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhale. Find your way to settle with the feet for high lunge. So you might bring the hands on your thigh first. Extend the arms straight up to the sky. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So it's perfectly normal for the muscles to feel a bit shaky. Deep breath. On the exhale, bring your left arm forward and your right arm back. So really lift up and out through the midline of the body to take that twist. And perhaps gaze to the right thumb behind you. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, reach the right arm back forward. And this time, open up the left arm back. I'm going to begin to twist, drawing the flesh of the stomach over to the left-hand side. So just like in that twisted chair pose, trying to find the twist without sort of forcing it with the contact. Maybe bringing the hands into prayer. Maybe not connecting to the outer thigh at all. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, come back to the center. Bring the palms down. Step it back into plank. And inhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing. Take some nice deep breaths. Ground. Feel the movement of energy through the body. And on your next breath in, bring the gaze forward, walk step, or float the feet to the top of the mat. Bring the big toes together. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fully fold. Inhale, bend the knees. Make your way into chair pose. Sink a bit lower. Draw the shoulder blades down. Smooth the tailbone down towards the ground. Create that flattening of the lower ribs to the body. Sink a bit lower. One more breath. And then exhale. Bring your sit bones all the way down. So you're in this kind of squat position. And then make your way onto your sit bones. Find a seated position that feels quite comfortable for you. Maybe just a simple sukhasana with the flex of your ankles. You're going to keep the engagement of the hips and the legs. Inhale, extend and reach the arms up. Bring the palms together. Try and loosen the shoulders down into the back. So the arms feel quite heavy into the sockets. Press through the fingertips and then begin to twist over to your right hand side. So twist as far as you can in your natural range here. Inhale to lift up from the base of the spine. Maybe twist slightly further. Then release the hands down. So the left hand on the outside of the right thigh and your right hand behind the back. Not forcing the twist in any way, allowing that natural range. Maybe take the gaze slightly further over the right shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling, exhale. Inhale. And then on your exhale, release both hands, bring the gaze round. Make your way back to both hands being at prayer above the head. If this is uncomfortable, you can always separate the hands here as well. Energize through the fingertips, find that long line through the midline of the body, so that lift up from your sacrum and then twist towards the left. Inhale, reach up a bit higher through the spine. Exhale, maybe twisting a bit further. So you're really utilizing your own muscular strength here. Exhale, release the left hand behind the back, the right behind that thigh. Not using the hands to hinge the body, but still relying on the muscular strength around the ribs, around the core. Maybe take the gaze a bit further over your left shoulder. Allow that shoulder blade to drop behind the back. Inhale, think of the air traveling up the spine. On the exhale, think of it traveling back down to ground. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, release the hands back up into prayer or separate. Extend and reach through the heart. Try and flatten the lower ribs at the same time. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down through the midline. Take a moment just to bow the head, perhaps close the eyes. Really thinking about what you're cultivating right now. So maybe what you've cultivated throughout this practice, the energy, the vibral sensations you might be witnessing in the physical body. Maybe just that passing of energy, that release from the practice. Or it might be something away from the mat, something that your intentions are setting and beginning to manifest within your physical life. And taking a moment to honour yourself, honour this time and this space that you've given to you. and cultivating gratitude towards every little thing that we receive. So may we see everything as a blessing, everything as a chance to grow. Divine Light in me honors the Divine Light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. It really means a lot. If you could help to get the word out about Sanskar yoga to other people who might benefit from these practices, I'd be very grateful. So if you enjoyed this video, please sign up to the channel and keep in touch with the regular videos that are being published. Namaste.